Hi, this is Lee in Maine, and today I'm boiling sap, maple sap, to make syrup, homemade syrup. A very easy process. And there's the wood pile that we use for burning on a good day. I won't use all that wood. That's 2 cords of wood. I'm getting ready for next winter, so I get a couple cords delivered every few weeks. So by the end of the summer, I'll have 8 cords of wood, and it'll all be stacked. This is what I got left over from this winter right here, out of the 2 cords. We were lucky. We had a real easy winter compared to some. But over here, for the process today, I am boiling the maple sap that I have yielded out of my trees in my backyard. I started with the sap up on this top rivet right there, and that's how much is boiled down for the past 3 hours or so. It boils roughly a gallon an hour, maybe a little more, but it's doing fine right now. As you can see, it's at a full boil. If you have your hand in that steam just for a few minutes, it gets really tacky, really tacky. But there we go. All right. So I started with 15 gallons this morning, and I'm down to that last little bit. We'll take a walk over to my maple trees, and I'll show you where I've been yielding my sap from. There's my dog. Hi, Lexi. Say hi. All right. Yep. Okay. Well, a little muddy here. Whoa. As the ground is thawing out from the ice from the winter, it's getting a little muddy. That tree's over there. I got 1 tap there, and I can't find my extra taps right now, but I could yield at least 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 3 more trees. So right there. But I got 1 done there. This tree here has got 3 taps on it. And it's dripping very, very good. I'm slowly switching over to the big pails, getting away from the little pails. The big pails, I can let it go for a day or 2 and come back and they be half full or almost full. This tree here has 1 tap. I can actually do a second tap on this tree, but I'm only doing 1 tap on it this year. And I run it down. I take an old, well, I won't say an old one. I'll say a garden hose, as you can see, and then I drill a hole and I put some baling wire on it to hang it on the end of the spout, and I squeeze the spout just a little bit, and it makes a good little holding area. And then on the 5-gallon pail, I drill a 3/4 inch hole and slip the holes in. Same thing in that one, same thing in that one. There's the orange pail, where you probably knows where that comes from. Good old Home Depot. And I ran out of covers, so I'm just going to use tin foil on this here, which is fine. And there we go. Get some good raindrops right now. And this is the way I was doing it for a while, then with the tin foil, and like I mentioned, I moved over the 5-gallon pails. And here's the other tree, and there's quite a bit in there. So I'll drain those buckets tomorrow. And this tree can actually do, even that size can do one. It won't yield a lot every day. It will yield, I've had a 1/2 gallon before. Same thing with the tree behind it. That's a maple. And same thing with this one. Not very big trees, but they will do the job of yielding some sap. Many people has asked me, what do I exactly do this for, or I can go to the store and buy it. Well, yeah, it's about $12 for 12 ounces, about $1 an ounce, yeah, roughly. And I can yield a gallon, and the only process it's going to cost me, actually, is the propane that I'm using today on a rainy day. And other times, burning the wood is no problem. It takes about 40 gallons of maple sap. You can actually use birch, ash trees, apple trees. All trees yield a sap, just some are different than others. I don't think pine trees will taste very good. It's more oily. But the regular trees that has leaves, that lose their leaves, walnut trees is a good one too. It takes about 40 gallons, like I mentioned, of any sap on the average to make about a gallon of maple syrup. I can do these trees too. I decided not to this year. I gave them a rest. So this year they got a rest. Next year I'll tap them. But so that's the process right there. Very simple. Any family can do it and have a lot of fun. And the final product too. You can save money and share some with your friends, and it's all natural, 100% natural. And actually, when you yield the fresh sap, what I like to do is I take the very first tree and the very first gallon, and I set it aside. And I go with the old saying that drink some of the fresh sap every day, a couple ounces, which I do. And then every day when I make a cup of tea in the afternoon or evening, I use the same sap to make a cup of tea. I just substitute the water and make my regular cup of tea. I like blueberry tea, and I like chai tea, and my black tea with Ceylon. Those are my favorites. Mint tea's not bad too. And I use the maple syrup, sap, not the syrup, but the sap. Boil it, heat it up, put my tea bags in it. Do not add any sugars or sugar substitutes that I use in it, because it's natural already what's in it. It's about 2% of sugar in any sap, roughly. So, like I mentioned, it's a 40 to 1 ratio of boiling. And if you figure that out, it comes out to 2% of syrup in, or sugar, in the sap. Okay, I'm going to take one last look. And it's doing good. It's boiled down just a tad more. So we're going to go and shut this video off and head back inside. I got to clean up my utensils that I used this morning, and I'll do another video later on. So this is Lee in Maine, and March 9th. Have a great day. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Take care now.